everybody. Peace King. I appreciate you for being on. Very honored. What attracted me to you was your song, Bruja, on TikTok. So definitely congratulations on that. We're going to get into all that. But go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. Give us your sign and one word to describe yourself. Name, sign, and one word.
Okay. Well, peace, Kamari. I appreciate you, tapping in with me.
Yeah.
So my sign, I go by Raquan the Magi. My sun sign is Capricorn. You just want the one sign, or just want all?
You're a Cappy? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just your sun is cool.
Big cap energy. One word to describe myself, I'd say mysterious.
Ooh, okay. That's a good word. I like that. So we're gonna jump right into it. I love to get straight to the point. But however long you feel called to speak, that's how long you can speak. I really want to start off with getting to know you. So, what makes you feel divine, or do you feel like you're close to the divine? Could you elaborate on that a little bit for us?
I feel like I definitely become more balanced, and divine could be, to me, my meaning of divine would be just being in alignment with my path and righteousness, and so to someone else, what they consider divine may be different. So, and like I say, in my eyes, I feel like divinity is just doing unto others which I would want done to myself. But even then, like if someone was crazy and they mind the crazy stuff to people, then they might not mind it. So again, in my eyes, I feel like I've definitely been on a path, going through my dark night of the soul and just like reflecting and saying, okay, let's adjust that moral compass. Always trying to. I'm very like a Capricorn. I'm about my business, so I even like look outside myself and like always trying to become the greatest version of myself. So I feel like I'm on a good path to becoming a consistent greater version of myself.
Okay, I can vibe with that. I can definitely dig it, because you are what you are. You are what you attract. You are how you feel, your reflections, all that. So I can dig that. Do you think that the conscious chosen beings, there's all different words, people believe that they're starseeds, pleiades, do you feel like the chosen people, just to give it a broad term, literally choose to come down to this 3D matrix, like coming down from the ancients and the highest realms? Do you believe that we choose it, or do you believe that this is all just happening?
I feel like we definitely chose to the awakened ones would be the ones who actually have souls. And then I feel like you got beings who are like Sims characters. They're just
facts, Sims characters.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, straight Sim character, man. Straight up, like they're just soulless. And soulless doesn't mean that they're evil. It just means that they're what they call NPCs.
Yeah, like kind of similar to a bot.
Yeah, they're just bots, meaning that they're easily programmable by the system, usually by their environment, by the media, what the government tells them. They believe it because, and if they're lucky, they're born into a system that has knowledge. So they might get the knowledge, they just might not have that direct connection, but they may been programmed to be an enlightened robot. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
To assist. I feel that. So I feel that we do come down here just to talk about the chosen ones. We come down here. We choose to be in these cycles to, collect our individual Akashic data to add to the major Akasha. But there is wiggle room for, like in this present moment is newness. Like we're literally writing the story as we go.
Yeah.
So I feel like there is that free will there, but we foresaw if I came into this family, I know that they're going to help build me on character, or go through these certain things. So I definitely, those deja vu's growing up, certain things I get then made sense now, later, after I became more, consciously aware of what was going on in this paradigm. And so that's why I say some people, they're just so easily programmable.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta be careful because, they can become Agent Smith. So, I tell a lot of people nowadays, just be careful giving out knowledge to people, because that could be detrimental to your well-being in the future. But yeah, I definitely know for sure I'm here for a purpose. My dreams are so vivid.
Yeah.
Like, they're so lucid.
That's dope.
That's one of them. You know what I mean? Like, even last night, I was dreaming that I was in Atlanta. And I was chilling with two goddesses I've never met in real life, only online. Wow. And worked with them and whatnot, networked with them with my clothing line. And we chilling, making pizza, watching movies, going into Sillies, like all of this detail.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's so detailed, and I'm just like waking up feeling like I actually went to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, I had to travel there.
Yeah.
So, things like that. It's like no way. I'm this is by.
They speaking to you. Like, yeah, they speaking to you for sure.
The spirit definitely speaking, and I definitely listen.
Yeah, I feel that. And I definitely felt you with what you were saying earlier. Like, I got that same download. Like, don't speak on every single thing, because, like you said, a lot of people are agents. A lot of people are bots. So when you tell them information, the first thing you got to realize is they're not going to take it in the way you need them to. They're never going to understand. They're always going to understand that. So that's the first thing you got to wrap around your head in this 3D realm. And then they could hurt you, and it could be detrimental. Same thing. And it goes for yourself too, especially when it comes to like close people around you. If they're not really getting your vision, they kind of like that. Have you seen the Truman Show, the movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect example. He knew him all his life, and his mission was to betray him. Like, you got to be careful. So definitely, I get it, and I see you in your business right now. So congrats on that. And can you get into that? How long have you been manifesting that? What's the name of your business? What do you do?
Okay, yeah, it's I Am Pizza, and it's I got the wood brick oven back here. I just cleaned up in here today. Supposed to have a plumber come by. Still trying to get it approved by the county here in North Carolina. So I'm going through that right now. But it's been a long time coming. So long story short, like, my ex is from Louisiana, so she moved here in North Carolina with me. And I had, so this was like 2015, so I had been plant-based for like a couple of years, like vegetarian, just turned vegan. Yeah. And she had recently turned plant-based as well. And but she's just a natural good cook, so she'll be like cooking stuff from scratch, and I'd be like, man, it'd be so good. I swear she grew up cooking it. So
wow.
And I gotta if I'm comfortable with you, I can be really, funny and just comical or whatever. So I used to be like eating food like, man, this is so good. Like, I would pay for this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, one day it hit me, I was like, yo, other people pay for this. And so one day it hit me, and I was like, yo, we need to open up a food business. Yeah. So this was like 2015, 16. We were trying here in North Carolina. I learned a lot of things that I would need to do in order to make it happen here, but it didn't. We eventually moved to Atlanta, revisited the idea again, tried brick and mortar. That didn't work out. So we eventually split up, but she took the name that we was going to use and makes her own organic herbs, and that's indigenous alchemy. Cool. So yeah, so she we still got the menu. We was she's helping me actually like with the menu with I Am Pizza. Wow. So
Dope.
So I told her a few years ago, and she's like, "Yeah, can I use the name?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. You know, we're not doing nothing with it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably going to go into the mobile business, maybe go with pizza."
Mm-hmm.
And, when I was working in California, I was looking over some videos, and I saw some videos with the wood brick oven. I was like, "Yo, that'd be nice instead of just having the conventional oven. I'd rather have something, you know, a little different." And so that was like 2019, and I was I was working on music. I decided instead of doing that, I was going to do music instead. So I didn't put my money into it, and then 2020 happened, and I was just like, damn, like,
that's
like,
that a lot of people.
Like, so it's like, damn, I could have had a piece of business in 2020, but then I was like, all right, whatever. I focused on music, and then 2021, I got back on contract work. Started getting some more money back up in order to get this going. So I was just working on the name, like what I'm gonna name it. So since I already have the I Am brand, because I have I Am clothing, I Am music, I was like, let's just go ahead and add it to the network.
Yeah, I love it.
I Am pizza. You know
it works.
And my good friend Jordan, he goes by I think Love Samurai on Instagram. He did the artwork. He did the logo. He did the artwork on it. I chose the background. I wanted something real spacey that would pop, and I just felt like the spacey background matched the logo and the artwork.
Yeah.
And so finally, like, I don't even know how many 6 years later, it manifested. But some things take longer to manifest because it's more material. It's not just me. I'm having employees. I got a lot of materials versus I manifested my clothing line. It was like came up with the name, came up with the logo, and then with other artists to come up. It was easier to manifest music naturally. So of course I just come up with music, but this and draining me. Like a few days I just had to just rest because pulling in a lot through the ethers to materialize this into fruition.
Yeah, I feel that. And I definitely want to express how like proud I am of you. I know we don't know each other like that. We just met, but definitely have to express that. Every time somebody comes up in our community, I always love to just show support, especially if you're doing something good for the community. I'm a herbivore. I don't really like to do the labels like that anymore, but vegan, vegetarian, an animal that doesn't eat plants for people that doesn't know. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. I'm glad that you add into that and just really kept going for what you wanted to manifest and made it happen. It's like I love it. Everybody's coming up, elevating. But like you said, you do have those setbacks, and then realizing in 2020 when everything's happening, it's like, okay, you can either go left or right with this. So yeah. I feel that.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we don't know each other like that. It's just like they say, real recognize real. It's just like soul recognize soul. And why not congratulate another person? I ain't online bragging to my, I got them pounds, I got them keys coming in, you know what I'm saying? Positive to contribute to, our communities and something to contribute to, just paradigm shift.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, success and prosperity to you. I know it's coming. Moving on, I would like to know what's your goal in this 3D realm, because I know some conscious people, they on different levels with it. A lot of them are just way high. They're like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? This 3D stuff is like, some of them are balanced with it, and then some of them are just completely corporate, like we get into the bots. So what's your goal in this realm?
My goal in this realm, is to, what I've learned is I used to think, and I still do, I think very big, but I've learned to scale it down, and I'll focus on my direct environment more. Yeah. So I just choose to be a positive influence, a balanced influence on my direct environment at all times. You know what I mean? So, being that I'm back here in North Carolina with my peoples right now to save money, to put more of my resources into my businesses, you know, I'm, you know, still learning, like, not to judge people because everybody on their own path, you know what I mean? But it's just so hard because you just like, you know, that's not the way I would live, you know, but you know,
I feel it.
It's hard with, you know, it's hard with your family, people you love, but you know, and you know, but my goal really, like I say, I simplified it to just influence my direct environment, and maybe, might not maybe, I know for sure, as my environment grows, as I'm more places, then that means my influence will grow. So I'm just moving with however my influence grows, I just grow with that. So personally, like that, then, you know, I'm starting to have more of an influence online due to, you know, my music and stuff like that. So I'm all conscientious of, you know, like how I'm influencing people. And when I get on here, like I used to go live all the time years ago, and I used to always make YouTube videos. Used to always post on Instagram, and I don't as much, but I don't tell people what to do. I just deliver my truth. You know what I mean? I give what I see as facts. As facts, like, hey, I might speak about, you know, like I put up a video about, because some people may not know, about gelatin. Gelatin comes from pork. You know what I mean? People might think that they're eating something that's plant-based, but maybe the pill could take this, read the label on it. It says gelatin on it. Yeah. So it's not technically. So I don't assume things. I don't assume things, and I don't assume everyone knows. And I'm not like, and I'm more conscientious of my how I, you know, put the information out there. And stuff like that. You know, that's important. Because back in the day, I didn't give a fuck. Like, hey, you tripping, bro. We don't do this. You need what you doing, da da da. And I'm like, like that made more people like, ain't trying to hear nothing. They were more defensive. They wasn't trying to hear what I was saying. So feel like compassion. Yeah, I'm more compassionate with the information, and even though, you know, people around me may not be ready, I feel like one of my missions is to plant seeds, like some real solid seeds, and continue to water them, and just create the change in myself that I would want to see, you know, in the future.
I love it, and I can definitely relate. It's like it gets kind of draining when you do know you are chosen. I don't care. I'm gonna say it every time. There are people that are, and you're meant to put this information out. However, everybody has their own different ways. You're chosen in different ways, but some more than others. So when you see people not really taking in that information, when you literally know, like, you're that connected and they don't want to receive it, it's kind of like disappointing is a good word, but separating yourself from that and elevating past it will always help along your journey. And I love that. Just being present, that's very important. A lot of people always 5 years ahead, 2 years ahead, and you got a lot of inner issues and external issues right now, so it's gonna keep coming back. You know. And getting into it, I went to I tuned into some of your lives, like you were talking about it a little bit. And one of them, I loved what you was getting into about the Matrix pill. So wrapping it up, I had to make it spicy. If this was the Matrix, would you choose the red or blue pill, and why or why not? And why you wrap up your thoughts, I'm gonna just explain it real quick in case people never seen that movie or whatever. So the Matrix is what we're in. Like, Google that. I'm not really a teacher, but the red pill means waking up, getting out of the program, like freedom. When he broke free in the newest Matrix, that's like literally what that means. And then the blue pill is choosing to stay in that fantasy and like knowing, but like choosing to stay there. So what would you do, King?
So, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come a little different. I feel like 2013 me 100% was like straight up red pill. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going straight to Zion.
Peace.
And that, so I took the red pill, and it's always the red pill. But the red pill flows through my veins. But at times, I would take the blue pill because it's necessary more than ever in these times to be incognito, to play the part, to be like, yeah, man, yeah, make America great again. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be. I don't want to be that person that stands out anymore because, and it's not out of fear. It's out of playing chess rather than checkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I feel it.
If I just had to choose one, of course, I'm all the way in red pill. But I feel like you can play the game. Just look at all the movies. At times, there's somebody that's playing in the inside, acting like the intel, so that way that we can win the war, win the game, win the movie. You know what I mean? So you can't play when these people are playing hella dirty like that. You can go ahead and try and be a 100% angel and play by the rules whenever it's their game. If they're not playing by the rules, you can lose. You're gonna lose. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to a lot of people. They just, I played. I was the good guy, and I played by the rules. But this game wasn't designed for the righteous to win. It was meant for these negative to rule as long as they can keep us asleep. So when you awaken, we want to, I was shouting to the top of my lungs, I'm awake, we gonna whoop your ass, we taking everything back. And it was just like, other people was like afraid for me. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to recognize, like, it ain't about me proving I'm afraid. You know what I mean? Like, I want to live a long, healthy life, a long, prosperous life. So in order for me to do that, and it's no need for me to cause unnecessary attention to me. So I'm always going to have that red pill. A lot of times out here functioning in society, because it's predominantly the walking dead, you got to act like you taking that blue pill. I fake take the blue pill. It looked like the blue pill, but it's really just more the red pill to be like, boy, this shit going down. Babylon is falling, and I ain't going with y'all.
Okay, so. Okay. I definitely saw some of your points on why you have to kind of not be too loud. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of people are out here loud and you're not watching your back. Like, if you're not cognitive, if you're not paying attention and making sure, like, you're protected, because we do need more community and we need more protection. So if you're just out here with no protection and you're just talking, what's the point if we just lose you and you was one of the strongest? You get what I'm saying? But
right. It really depends on who you are, because I'm really out here. I from in the southeast, being very active, being that I do music and I have the opportunity to really scale up my to be a public figure.
Yeah.
So that I have to play it a little differently than someone who's just getting online. They're not out there like that. They just go work a job, but they might get online and talk some stuff that's different for me, where I might not even I'm next. I'm brushing shoulders next to probably Jay-Z's and people like that. So so if I get online and I'm like, F this artist and these people, and once it's online, it can be out there forever. I got to be conscientious of that. You know what I mean? Because I might be around these people, and they don't necessarily need to know fully how I think about them. I'm not scared to have dialogue and disagree with people, but it just depends on what level you're at. So with me being a public figure and willing to climb up the ladder, look, I don't care about the fame and everything, but I know that I've seen what my music done do for
it's
people,
hitting.
like, and empower people.
Inspiring.
So why not broaden that reach, and get more people out there exposed to that music and empowered. And I know when I do that, it also brings a lot of craziness with it.
Yeah.
And I'm able to handle that. I'm strong-minded, so that don't really affect me none. So, we need people out here talking about certain information, just like I would. I was one of them people. I was on here online every day, all day, telling folks, watch what you're using on your body, brushing your teeth, with all the basic things. I see people recycling again that we was talking about a decade ago.
It's going to keep coming stronger and stronger.
Exactly. It's going to keep coming. It's going to keep coming in cycles. And that's why, me personally, I learned whenever spirit tells me certain things, I just keep saying it over and over, because even the same people that follow me, maybe you just didn't hear it. Maybe it didn't settle, but maybe today when I post it and I say it this way, it really dawns on you like, okay, I get it. It clicks. So that's why I say lately, my thing has been, talking about, the whole red pill, blue pill thing. And we got time, but we don't have time to waste. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, definitely speak. You meant to. And you got to do what resonates for you. And I hope everything is always elevated and peaceful. I know people going to try you along the journey. It's going to happen, but it's all about how you look at it and your mind frame. Everybody's a reflection, So I'm definitely sending you prosperity along your journey. I appreciate you for being on here. And before we wrap it up, you can ask me one question. It could be a conscious question, a random question, and then we gonna get out of here.
Okay. Do you know what your life purpose is, and if so, do you feel like you're fulfilling it?
Ooh, okay. I definitely thought you was gonna ask me my intake on the red or blue pill. Dang. But okay, we can do that. I definitely know what I meant to do, and I've known that at a very young age, but I just didn't understand it. It was kind of everywhere, like coming out the womb, I was receiving downloads, and I just never got it. But really, I feel like my mission is to spread light. I'm meant to elevate the planet. People don't have to see my vision. I realized that along the journey. And what that means to me, for people that don't really get it consciously, that means that I'm going to fulfill my passions and my dreams, everything that I dreamed about in this realm. Because I'm not going to lie, before, I believe in reincarnation. And last time, I was doing a lot of things I didn't want to do. And I was up there. I feel like I was very prosperous and very fulfilled in the 3D realm, but internally I wasn't fulfilled. And I think that was due to other people guiding me. Oh man, we got 10 minutes. But yeah, that was due to other people trying to guide me, seeing my potential and seeing how bright I was. And it's going to be like that in every realm. But anyway, all of that kind of held me back from doing the things I really wanted to do and being who I really wanted to be. So once I got that last little tower moment I recently went through, I was like, no matter what, I'm going to do whatever I want. And I don't care if you don't think I can do it, because I do. So I'm meant to spread peace and light. Long story short.
That's what's up. A lot of people, don't for their purpose. So it's good that you're on that path. And yeah, no matter what, do what you know, what you came here to do.
Exactly. And that's all to it. Well, I appreciate you so much. And definitely shout out your social medias, and then let me know which one you want me to put down below. Lip gloss.
It's Raquan the Magi across the board. RAQUAN _DA_MAJI. If it got any extra underscores or whatever, it ain't me.
Okay.
So Raquan the Magi across the board, or EY3AM. You know what I mean? That's all the clothing, the music, the piece, and all of that. You'll find me.
Okay. Yes, go follow him, y'all. See y'all later, STARSEEDs. And do you feel like it would get copyrighted if I put a little clip of your song at the end of the credits?
I think it'd be good. Okay,
cool. So yeah, y'all go check out his song. It's like my third favorite song right now. I'm not even kidding. I have it downloaded. It's on my wavy playlist. And I'm sending you peace and wishing you prosperity. And thank you again. All right.
Ain't nothing like I got a blue high, yeah, which chick walk in the all these candles lit. Y'all think it's evil that she casting spells, but we steady manifesting, it ain't hard to tell. Yeah, she a bruja, that's my bad